two female leads are absolutely based, the Sense and Sensibility. That one is very, this is what I can do, this is what reality is, and the other one who's based on art. I think that's the through line that I tried to keep in. So that's the loss of status and just being kind of alone, and what that means, I think, is also a big issue. So those are the two main ones. Jane Austen is so, when she's writing, there are no avenues. Women can't work. They can't own property. They are literally chattel. So all that they had was who they married. So telling these stories about women finding good marriages and holding out and not settling, and these incredibly romantic stories is, for her time, really stunning. The biggest challenge is that women aren't just left with the option of marrying bad or well. They can actually have careers. So making it about them finding their own place of respect for themselves, and in doing that, finding someone who's their equal. I didn't want it to be that the marriage is the big thing. I wanted it to be that they had found someone by the end of the story that was going to inspire them to continue the journey that they began from their loss and rebirth. Of the original story, it's that you can't just be sensible and experience life. You're shutting yourself off. And you can't just be concerned with art and love, because it will let you down. It's someplace in the middle. And I think that stays true from the original piece of work to this adaptation. That the two sisters meet somewhere in the middle. Because it's a story about younger women, I kind of see that is the natural market for it. And then depending on how it all comes together at the end, if it works as a romantic comedies are for everyone. Stories about love are, when they work right, then everybody goes. In doing this, in doing the original drafts, what was important, the metaphor of having lost this of loss. And it's built almost like a classic comedy in that the marriage is at the end. Like all of Shakespeare's comedies end with the marriage at the end. And I wanted to have that, you're moving toward these bonds that are being made. And then the way that it's structured is it's three parties. And the first party, they suffer the loss. The second party, they think they have found love. And the third party, all of that is stripped away from them again. And then what you see is they've lost everything in the first one, but by the time they lose everything in the third, they're going into it knowing that they've lost these things. What I really wanted to use as a through line is this sensibilidad, the sensibility of strong Latin women. So, once they kind of embrace their culture, they get through anything.